Beautiful words and promises. Our political leaders have failed us.
Some people are so arrogant to think they can change climate.
She faces a really, really tough journey.
Nothing is happening, so we must do what we can. We will not stop until we are done.
You read a lot on climate?
A lot.
Standing here in the English countryside, it may not seem obvious, but we are facing a man-made disaster on a global scale. In the 20 years since I first started talking about the impact
we cannot control. Since our origins, water, air, and forms of life are intimately linked. But recently, we have broken those links. Let's face the facts.
They won't be by the time our people arrive.
恶灵古堡制作公司年度巨献，毁灭之后迎接重生。
That by 2050, there'll be almost 10 billion humans on planet Earth.
We all know about the pressures our planet is under from
change happening in a smooth, predictable way. The history of the Earth's climate shows that the climate system can suddenly change, shift into a new state within a matter of decades or even a few years.
Recent discoveries have alarmed new fears of a sharp acceleration in global warming.
Global warming. This movement is in the tradition of every great movement that has advanced humankind. It is right to save humanity. It is wrong to pollute this earth. It is right to give hope to the future generation.
An integral part of our oceans, like algae and plankton. But paradoxically, in our seas and our oceans far from sight, we can only find a small amount of the plastic waste that we produce.
Even where air looks clean, there's an invisible threat.
I had to go to the hospital 18 times.
Air pollution is a global crisis. Scientists are on the case.
Picture yourself being brought to Beijing for 2 hours.
They're discovering that
it's actually helping to regenerate the world.
Everywhere you look, you will see incredible reasons for hope.
You could be 10 billion people with the protein.
Éloigne-toi de la fenêtre! Sarah, on n'a pas le choix. Il va falloir qu'on reste ici.
Hein? Quoi?
Non, mais dans sa bulle, elle est protégée.
Maman! Non, on peut pas la laisser là.
Anna, si on reste ici, on va mourir.
Sarah,
I'm your daddy. It's just my job to take care of you, okay?
And it all goes quiet behind my eyes. I see everything that made me.
Que je vois ici, qui vont à la poubelle, qui me font tellement mal, pendant que sur place là-bas c'est trop cher, on emballe tout pour envoyer en Europe. Arrivant en Europe, on ne distribue pas vite fait, ça retarde et puis ça va, la poubelle ça me fait très mal.
Das geht mir unter die Haut. Wie lässt sich Lebensmittelverschwendung stoppen? Auf der Suche nach Lösungen reise ich durch 5 europäische Länder. Ich gehe auf Schatzsuche und will Lebensmittel vor dem Wegwerfen und dem Verschwenden retten. Mit dem Eingesammelten koche ich kreative Gerichte.
As the pressure falls, my transformation is launched.
Acaba de convertirse en un huracán categoría 1.
Las lluvias que caían y el río que comenzaba a crecer. Yo no quiero morir aquí.
放射能まみれになっていたんだなと。だけど全く放射能にまみれてない東京の方たちが栄えたんですよね。
We're trying to reduce that to 0.
I'm like a high fructose corn syrup addicted, meat eating, takeout junkie, no meat, no fish. I just want to go get like a baked good.
Why do you think foods are hard for you?
Because I can't eat anything that tastes good.
You get rid of all the cosmetics. Okay.
Yeah, babe, that sounds like a great idea. Basically, this is easy for Colin, and this is just like murder for me. Colin doesn't really like nature, but Dad likes nature. I am now going to go get an iced hot espresso and maybe 2, I don't know. It just doesn't work.
The Times makes it sound like change the world.
ExxonMobil, Chevron, BP.
The energy companies primarily began creating these organizations that would create doubt about global warming and what was causing it.
Forces of darkness with a global warming chimera came perilously close to ending the age of enlightenment and reason.
Whatever you might say about George Bush, in my view, he did a wonderful thing. He protected us for 8 years from these people.
It doesn't matter to them that.
It's been telling us to leave for a while now. Your daughter's generation will be the last to survive on Earth. You're the best pilot we ever had. Get out there and save the world.
Everybody ready to say goodbye to our solar system? To our galaxy. Here we go.
Glaciers are melting. Sea levels are rising. Droughts will become more common. All across the world, the animal's guide to survival is being rewritten.
Qui nous emmènera au Kenya observer les derniers grands fauves en liberté. Et nous assisterons à l'une des plus grandes migrations du monde animal. 1,5 million de gnous arrivent de Tanzanie. En traversant la rivière, ils laissent...
我想要去台湾，我想要出去看卖其他的国家面对这种人为的灾害，因的态度甲想法。我决定要去看第一个要沉落去的土巴。
Losing everything you have, it's so overwhelming, and the grief is just—it's profound.
The question I've been asking is, why didn't we save ourselves when we had the chance?
That's it.
TQ 歸納可以唔同嚟愛護台灣歸好省，可以唔同嚟照顧，因為片面水帶來嘅災害，對抗大自然絕對唔係簡單嘅方法。搶一下。
The adventure. The news ready to play anytime, but when your mother is a polar bear and she calls you, you best be going.
And cut loose.
After we've left the Earth, our world has vanished. The last remaining signs of our presence disappear. Planet Earth is 4.5 billion years old. In that context, human civilization is just a blink of an eye. Earth can exist without us, but we can.
Wow.
Is that we are causing global warming. I am Al Gore. I used to be the next president of the United States of America. This is Patagonia, 75 years ago, and the same glacier today. This is Mount Kilimanjaro, 30 years ago, and last year. Within the decade, there will be no more snows of Kilimanjaro. This is really not a political issue so much as a moral issue. Temperature increases are
Ja, zunächst mal schönen guten Tag zusammen. Mein Name ist Norbert Wolf. Für diejenigen, die mich noch nicht kennen, wir wollen uns heute ein bisschen mit Wasser, mit Gewässerqualität beschäftigen. 沃夫先生是绿色教室的解说员，而他身后这栋螺旋状的建筑物就是郭念屋啦。为了农村原因建筑站而盖的郭念屋，因为周遭拥有丰富的自然资源，市政府便决定将它保留下来，保存了小镇内容。
在寸土寸金的都市里，也可以吃到自己种的菜吗？不砍一棵树就能造纸的石头纸。科学家和地方人士。
I think we're on the verge of a major climate shift. Eventually, it will shut down. When that occurs, there goes our whole planet.
人類は残り少ない資源を争って戦い合い、そのためにオウムの力を利用しようとしていた。オウムを怒らせない。オウムが怒ると世界は滅びる。